Hello, lovelies. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Be So Light. Hold on, let me see if I get this right. Oh, weird. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Then I'm going to do this. Very good. Okay. All right. I had to type everything in. So let me do this. First of all, I want to say welcome to new subscribers. Um, I wanted to really talk about something, and turn this down. Okay. I wanted to talk about something. Welcome to Peace and Light. My name is Felicia, as well as Miana, as well as Priestess Makala 333 on Instagram. I want to talk about something. The title of the video of this video teaching is about Feng Shui. It's about knowing how to set your space up. And believe it or not, this is really how I got really into numerology, how I got really into about home space, how you live, where you're living, what you're doing. And by the way, and give a shout out to someone that made a comment on my storage video and being aware of what you put your stuff. Yes, there are people who will go around and steal from you um, when it's en route and your stuff gets misplaced, especially when you deal with moving companies. And this happened to a good friend of mine who had to move from California to Texas. So she calls the moving company. They give her a quote. She says, okay. Then when she tells them how much stuff she has, they said, okay, no problem. But when the truck showed up to help her move her stuff, because they were sharing the truck space and only allowing people, say, like they could book the moving truck for 2 or 3 people, okay, a big moving truck. What they do is you think you're getting a moving truck that's just you, and it's not you. It's going to be shared with someone else that's moving, but they don't tell you that. Okay, they don't let you know that. Some might, but most of the times they don't let you know until the truck shows up, and then they have a line in the truck where you can't go beyond that line of what you want to put in the truck, because if you do, they're going to charge you extra. So what ended up happening with my friend, she actually had to dump most of her furniture that was antique furniture. She had to dump it on the side of the street because she couldn't put it in the truck because it would have went over the line and it would have cost her more money, and she wasn't told about that until the truck showed up to move her. So yeah, there's a lot of shenanigans going on with that. And then come to find out, she said when she got out to Texas, she was waiting for her stuff to arrive. But what they did is that when they went down through Southern California before they crossed over, they switched the truck out. Okay, a lot of people don't know this either. They changed the truck. So then now your stuff is going to get mixed up with everybody else. Your stuff isn't going to be organized. So by the time the truck came, some of her boxes, she numbered her boxes. A few of her boxes were missing. And she ended up with other people's stuff. And she's saying, "How did this happen?" And she started investigating and found out they changed the truck to move the stuff over. So yeah, you have to be very cautious of when you're moving across town. This is why it's very important. If you can, you are seeing you're able to move yourself with help or whatever, or you're doing it in a I like this new way that a lot of people are doing it. They're not renting so much the moving trucks. They actually have it's like kind of like how when people are in bands, they have that long trailer and it's hitched up to their truck or whatever, and they're pulling the trailer. That's what people are using now. They're using the hitch. That's a lot better because think about it. You're not putting in gas to these trucks that only give you 10 miles a gallon and robbing you over the coals for that. So yeah, so pay attention to when you're doing that. But mainly the main thing about the video was to talk about the fact that when you put your personal things in storage, especially if you are a medicine person, a healing person, you have your medicine of what you do. Okay. I'm talking about your medicine of your light, what you are here to do, and you put it in storage. That's putting part of you in a box. Okay. And it's also putting a part of yourself on hold. Okay, because you have to consciously keep moving your energy and staying in it. So when you go into the space looking at things and saying, okay, I'm going to keep this, I'm not going to keep this, it kind of brings your thoughts back on what you're keeping, what you're not keeping. So just being aware of that. But today we're going to be talking about something different. So I wanted to touch on candles. I love candles. And I'm gonna say this. I love my parents, but they always, you know what, this is gonna be one of those talks. So you might well just get some tea and water because this I already see where this is getting ready to go. I already feel it. I felt it earlier when I woke up this morning. There was a time change. Those of us in California are still doing the so-called, oh, now we get our hour back bull crap. I don't understand why we're doing time change in the first place. I know why it really started. It was all about um, businesses having more time so people could go shopping and do things. It was all from a business perspective. It was never anything about nature or you or getting more rest. No, it was all about the money making factors. But anyway, this is not about that. I digress. Bear with me here. So before I jump into welcome new subscribers, this is Be So Light. Be So Light means this. It's all about staying in your light of who you are. As long as you're not harming someone, as long as you're not committing harm to anybody. Okay? We come together as a collective in a sacred space, talk about things. My intention is to turn your light on. In my spiral light work that I do is all about helping those to claim their light, either from you trying to figure out why do you have a certain illness, or why are you repeating a certain pattern, or why did you inherit this from your grandmothers or your grandfather? Is it still true for you? It's all about claiming your light. I left some information where you can go and check out the recent book that I wrote. And my other books are online also that are ebooks, easy to read. But it's all about, I keep it really simple and easy so you get the info, so you know things. And I put a lot of hidden, something, something in the book so you know and you have that. And I tell you things in a certain way so you will understand it. Somebody's here. Okay. I'm feeling, it might be my friend Deb. I'm feeling her cool, that kind of like somebody touching my arm type of thing. Like, hi. Okay, so just to let you know that. So I want to welcome you here. I'm not trying to get you to be a certain way or nothing. I'm trying to get you to remember who you are and to awaken to that. That's it. Okay. I don't I want to really kind of talk about this because we're in a space of, I kind of laid in bed and I had this thought on my mind of, you know, when we're evolving and moving through things, and it's always about, like hoping. And I came across something that was really interesting, and I think it was the other day, and it was something that had um, to always have hope. Okay, hope is great, but I'd rather have knowing. I'd rather have an anchored part of myself in knowing that because I put it out into the universe and commanding it as so that it will show up, period. Okay. Because I am in that God particle, that God light, that true God form, God goddess form. And I'm not talking about little. I'm talking about in that 12th, 11th, and 10th dimension up there, especially 12th, where a lot of the darker ones can't come. That's where I like to hang out. So, not saying I'm a perfect human being. No, I'm not. I do crazy things like cupcakes and chocolate and you know swear. Yes, I do. And my famous word I like to say starts with an F. Ends with a K. Anyway, one of my favorite words. And you know how I embellished and grew with that word? Because I went into nursing. And nursing makes you cuss. You don't come out in nursing going, oh darn, oh darn, shoot, oh shucks, I gave the wrong man shoot. No. You use every word beyond. So I'm not a perfect human being, just letting you know. But I am very straightforward. I say it like it is. I stay in my light and I don't let others get in my space and F with me. Not a draconian and not an archon. Let's just put it like that. Because I go on different dimensions and fight those things. And I have seen things in other dimensions and fought against that would normally blow the mind of a normal human being out of their being. Everything that you think that you know, no, you don't know. Everything that we were brought up with in movies, like the movies we've seen, vampires and werewolves and stuff, yeah, that's just real. That's real. It's just portrayed to us as a story, as a movie, as fiction. But that stuff is real. It's real. And I can honestly say that because I've seen it. I've seen it in ways that has made me question everything. Everything, all the way down to religion. Okay. It's made me question everything. And that's where you need to be right now. You need to be questioning everything. You need to be saying, well, you know what? Hold on a second. Let me see if this person or this energy or whatever is representing something of a divine being. Okay. And I always say things about the divine light. When I say divine light, I mean the divine source, true Mother, Father, God, that does not expect us to worship it, that does not expect us to be in fear of it, to know thyself, that we come from it and it's a part of us. There's no separation. And this is the hardest part where we as individuals, as we go through our evolution and change of who we are, this is where we struggle to really get to know who we are, to know thyself. Because everything that you think you know is not what you know. Okay? So, this is what this group is all about. If this feels aligned with you in your heart, great, welcome. If it doesn't align with you and it freaks you out to have truth and it scares you, please find a platform that will suit your needs. My numbers are low because I keep it on a low perspective. But I always give the gems to those who show up because there's a reason. And this is for all of you that are out there that's doing your work and you are saying your truth and you're staying in your truth and you're staying out of the feeding zone. Okay, because soon as we start dropping down in our vibration into depression, anxiety, sadness, grief, these are places where these things like to feed off of our energy. Okay, which keeps you tired, which keeps you down there. And if you're an alcoholic and if you are a drug abuser of yourself, you make it that much more easier to be fed off of and to be a host. And that's just the truth of it. Okay. So here we're all about be soul light. Okay. We're all about that be that soul, that light. Expand out. And as you grow in your light of yourself and you awaken and you really truthfully understand who you are, and you're not for sale, and you give that true essence of love and you come from that place of love, you help to activate others. Okay. Our auric field extends out to 30 to 40 feet, way beyond 6 feet. And it helps to expand into consciousness. Now, you can choose to be in a consciousness of lower vibration or be in a consciousness of higher vibration. Higher vibration is all about purple pill time. Yeah, we got. Take both the colors of the red and blue, put them together, you get purple. And you also get the spirit color. Okay, purple. That connection. So, I wanted to really talk about this thing of chosen. I hear that a lot on the different platforms and chosen people this, chosen that, chosen this, chosen. And my understanding on it is this. Chosen people are the ones who chose to show up here, come here for the greater cause. Now, what I'm about to describe to you might sound like you, which means you probably fit this profile. The ones that chose to come here, you don't fit the natural script. Hell, you probably don't even fit in with your own family members. You're kind of like the outsider, the one that they don't talk to a lot. You don't fit in with the family. Never have. They call you the different one, maybe even the black sheep, because you think differently. Okay. You cannot stand fake people. You cannot stand people that will have the audacity to stand in front of your face and tell you a bold-faced lie. And you know they're lying. And you just look at them and smile and say, wow, you're really going to go there. But I know you're lying. I know you're making up a story. I know you're not telling truth. Can't stand it. You can't stand being in a big crowds. We can probably put it under other definitions of empath and everything, but this is it falls more deeper than that. It's more like because consciously you made a decision to come here to help with the greater cause. You can't handle craziness of people. You look at them and you just say, you probably need some time out and we can talk later. You don't like to be around people that are drainers because you know who they are. They always want some kind of part of your energy for something. So you really kind of avoid those people that are always pulling on your energy for something. Okay? You like to be alone. And you only have certain people in your life, and you can count on one hand, that actually get you, that actually understand you. And you'll have a little bit of trust, but you don't trust all the way. Because you know in the flip of a dime, people can flip on you. Depends on where they are in their level of their consciousness of who they are. Okay. So you are a manifester. You can speak things into fruition if you truly believe it. And you know it's going to happen no matter what because you said so, because you know so, because you feel so. Therefore, it is so. And you don't put up with shenanigans. And you probably job hop and you probably church hop a lot because you're still looking for some kind of connection that validates who you are. And why are you so different from everybody else? And you don't follow the crowd. You don't willingly follow the crowd to do what everybody else is doing. You don't do that. I'm one of those. I just nope. No, I might partake in some things and sit back and maybe, take a little gander of this, gander of that, oh yeah, that sounds cool. But as far as truly being a like you don't follow the crowd. You make your own way. You do things your way that aligns with you, that feels good to you. Because here's the thing. You are the only one that can do you. Okay? Nobody else can be you. I don't care if they do make a carbon copy of somebody, but that thing breaks down sooner or later. You are you. You are the only one that can be you. You have your own gifts. You have your own connection of however you see that divine source. You are the only one that can do you. So that means that you are very wise and aware of things around you. And there's always going to be this slight little energy of, I need proof of that. I need proof. No, let me go do some research. I need proof of that. You don't believe everything that's always said. But the main thing is you cannot stand fake people. Anything that does not represent true divine light and that speaks of truth, you don't want to have anything to do with it. And that's it in a nutshell. So if you are sitting back wondering why you don't have all these people hanging around you, why you're not, got tons of followers on your channel and all that stuff, don't judge yourself. Be you. Do you. Stay in your light and be true to you. Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, did you represent yourself in truth? Were you being of service in truth? Did you help as many people as you could while you were alive? Did you leave an imprint of light on someone else so that they can see their own light? Did you help them? Did you leave an imprinted light impression in this space? And you have left your light impression in a space somewhere and you were doing such a good job, because when you're gone, they're still talking about you. And they talk about how they miss you. And they talk about how good you were. That's how you know you're walking in your right space. Okay. You might even get people that try to copy what you do. Well, take that as a compliment. They admire you. They want to be like you. But yet and still some take shortcuts because they don't want to do the work and go through the misery and the ups and downs of what you went through to get to where you are right now. The loss, the dark night of the souls, the illnesses, the crashing downs of relationships, having it, not having it anymore, whatever it is. They don't want to do that work. So I say this because as we get closer to the old way of living, the old way of being, the old way of everything that we're seeing that's coming undone, is coming undone inside of us, it's coming undone outside of us, so that everything matches. We are living by the choices we make. We can choose to have a life that actually creates what we wanted to create. But we have to stay in that knowingness and not give our power and our dreams over to something outside of ourselves to make it do it for us. We do it. We are it. And when you stand in that divine light of who you are, everything is possible. It truthfully is. But you'll never know if you keep giving your energy and your power away to whatever is draining you, whatever wears you down. And this is where you're going to feel a lot of testing in yourself, where you have to walk away from that job, walk away from that relationship, those type of things. Because the times we're in right now requires you to be truthful in your light. Okay? So I had to come on and talk about this because it was heavy on my mind when I was waking up this morning. It really was. I'm gonna get some water because I don't want to get a dry voice. What is this? Purple. Why am I drinking from purple? Yeah, okay, food for thoughts there. Think about that. All right. Now let's dive into it, shall we? So I just gave you that info. I want you to sit with that. Okay. And I want to invite you to really look at where have you been spiritually contaminated at. That's right, spiritually contaminated. Because right now is you want some GSL, some good spiritual love. Okay? GSL. Get that good spiritual love on. But you got to get rid of what's contaminating you. Now, get ready because I'm going to go over this and you are going to be responsible for going in your space and checking out where are you not in balance at. Okay? Now, this chart, it's a very old chart. Okay? I got this way back in the day. And I'm not kidding when I say way back in the day. I'm talking about way back in the day, like in 1998, 1999. Yeah, around there. Yeah. It's about 23, 24 years old. But nevertheless, I use it. Okay, I've used it to really feng shui businesses, feng shui my own places, and I was hearing talk about feng shui and candles with people. Now, I was starting off with the candle. One of my favorite things to do is I like to light a candle. Thank you so much for the love. I like to use a white candle for just emanating and working with the energy spirit of fire. Okay. I only like to work with the energy of everything, just the energy, divine. Let's just keep it straight. Okay. I don't dive into anything dark and going down in there. No, 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 because you're opening up doors that you're going to have to fight with later. I'm not into that. Let's not get it twisted. All right. So when you're burning a candle, you want one that you can actually set up that's going to emanate an energy that you would like to have. Now, the white is always bringing in the divine source light to emanate through your home. If you want peace in your home, you want to burn a pink candle or either a blue candle. The pink is going to bring in that love energy. The blue is going to bring in calmness. But here's the thing with blue, it also will bring in truth communication, to speak truth. Now, this is the funny part. Back in the day, notice how I do this. There would be certain people that come over and visit me at my place, and I go light a blue candle. And it would be on my altar. I just have a blue candle going. That was because I wanted to make sure that everyone stayed in their truth and was being truthful, not conjuring up lies and gossiping and doing stuff. Burn a blue candle. Worked every time. If you have someone that you want to set up and send healing, instead of you constantly being the one that's doing it, once you send out the thoughts and the words of the divine words that speak from you to send healing light to that person, you can also speak it into a green candle, if not for yourself, for someone else. You can use it for animals also. These are just working energy with the spirit of fire. The spirit of fire is alive, just the same as the spirit of water is alive. It's a living being. Okay. When we speak to in our words into the air, we're giving breath and life to it when we're talking. It's the same as if I drop down in my voice and I whisper, and I'm creating that whisper sound. Sometimes elders like to whisper when they are talking to you because they want to make sure you're really listening. They want to make sure you really are paying attention. And when you whisper, it makes you get a little bit closer so you can listen to what's being said. Sometimes when we whisper, we're just keeping it amongst ourselves. We're not bellowing out our voice and raising it all around so everybody can hear. Not everybody needs to hear everything that you're saying. You might just want to whisper. Because when you whisper, you're only whispering to those that you need to listen to. Even when we speak to our beloved ones, and we are joining ourselves up into that high dimensional self, we're speaking in our hearts and we're just in that divine whisper. We're echoing. Unless we want to sing it, then we're using a different vibration to do that with. Just whisper, 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 whisper. Does that make sense? You whisper. There's a lot of times when, back in the day, and even now, a lot of your priestess, your wise women, your magical women, your elderly women, the abuelas, they would get in the kitchen and they'd be mixing up certain soups to help a loved one heal or making certain remedies and however they were putting it together. And they whisper their words over it. I just want them to be healthy and healed and loved. This is for loving energy and kindness and bringing it down. And as they stir with their spoon, that wooden spoon, the spoon that's only used for healing. You only have one spoon in the household that's for that. You're the only one that touches that spoon because that's what you're using to bring in all of that divine light into whatever you're making so that you can offer it as that healing. Okay. Just a whispers. Whispers. Now, this feng shui chart, once you pay attention to this, because this is keying right now. If you are going to utilize energy and set things up in energy mode, and then watch how you feel. Okay. So, career door is whatever door you're using to come into your room or your home. Now, this is also for people who might be renting a room. You're treating your sacred space as that's your space. Okay. Your home is whatever door that you're using to enter your home. That is the door that you have to call your entry door. There's some people who might not use their front door because if they come through their garage, they park their car and they go through the garage door. So they're coming through the back door. So you're just going to go ahead and flip it this way. But I always try to encourage people when they're trying to make a change and bring something in, try to use your front door because that's going to activate your other things that you're trying to cultivate. It's like a game. And I think of it like a game. So your career is right here where you enter at. Right in the center is your health area. Okay, so most people, when you walk into your door, you have the living room right there, or the family room, if they still make those houses with the living room and family room. Those are wonderful houses now. And then whatever, when you walk straight in, that's going to be your fame and reputation. Fame and reputation is what do people know you as? Okay. So your career door, this is why when you see certain houses with painted doors like purple, that's a magical person that lives there. Or a red door, That person knows feng shui because they know that red is to get things moving in the career. It's red is also a power, creation. So your career door can be either black, darker tones. You're going to use fountains at the doorway, like to keep things moving. If your business or your career is a little stagnant or is feeling kind of weird, you might want to adjust your doorway where you're entering. You can do it with mirrors and crystals and free flowing objects like wind, not wind chimes, but things that are flowing. I would just say use a crystal to just kind of balance right there. And if you use a fountain, make sure you keep the water clean. Make sure you show a good flow. Business is steady as long as that's going. And make sure you take care of the water element there. Okay, don't take it for granted. Don't let it get all gunked up. It's not doing well and it gets all icky by. In your health center, this is going to be like the earth energy. This is going to be yellow tones. This is going to be square energies. This is going to fit right there. Square and rectangular, sunflower, color, earth tone, earth pictures, things that are earthy. Sometimes what I like to do in a health area of the house, find a big ass crystal, program that. That's the beacon of the house. That's the one that's either, if it's a rose quartz, you're going to emanate a lot of love and healing. If it's a venturine, it's going to be all about the heart. It's going to be all about abundance. It's emanating. If it's just a straight up big piece of quartz, you program that puppy and you tell it exactly what you need it to do, and it will do that. When we get to the fame and reputation, that's straight ahead. That could be patio door. It might be a kitchen. It might be a laundry room. Might be a bathroom, depending on what's aligned with the career door. Straight ahead, whatever's right there. That's what you need to look at. So that's going to be done up in the reds and pinks. Pyramid shapes are good to put there. Okay. And animal pictures are good to put there. But also, I learned this one, writing down what your intention and your purpose is, your mission, and just writing down a few of those and then putting them in a picture frame. If you can find one in a triangle frame, then you can use a triangle to put there and then activate that frame. You can find a lot of things or design it yourself. You might just find a glass piece, go to a glass company and say, hey, I need to have a triangular cut of glass. I want to frame it, and then put your words of everything. This is good. That's a good one. Put your words and everything behind that and frame that and then hang that in your frame, your fame and reputation. So this is now giving a start energy of what your work is about and what you're being known for. This is also a place where you can put like your certificates. If you got your healing certificate, medicine certificates, whatever it is, you can put it in that area, but have a pyramid shaped object there. Cut, even if you make it yourself, a pyramid shape, something there that activates that area. Okay. So now we got this whole part here done. All right. Now we're going to go into, so when you step through that door, off to your left is going to be, when you step through right here, the first block is knowledge and meditation. So do you have a bookcase there? Do you have things that you study? Is there a little desk nook there? Is your computer center there? Or is that a bathroom? Just saying. How do you want that to be known as knowledge and meditation? Now, if it's a bathroom, then you're going to make sure if it does have a tub or something in there, that you make it like a meditation place. You're going to bring in candles. You're going to bring in soothing things. And you might even have something that looks like a bookcase that might have a couple of books on it of healing the self or something in that section. Okay. However you want that to look. But whatever's in that knowledge and meditation section, you want to make sure you have knowledge and set it up meditation wise there. And it has to be bookcase or things that are being studied, water in quiet places like pictures that show quiet places, that shows inward thing. Now you're going to walk up and you're going to look and say, okay, now I'm in family and health. This is important because wherever this is, in that center that goes across from your health here, see how you align? Find out what's there. Is it a laundry room? Is it the bedroom? What's in that corner? Is it the door to the garage? So now you got people going in and out of garage in health and family. Okay. What's right there? This is going to need some wood energy there, oval wood energy. And here, you want to do the blue, the greens, and garden, flower pictures, photos of family and friends. And you want this kind of oval shape to be there. This is activating there. Okay. So you're going to put that in that family and health area. Take a look what's over there. What's in your health area? What's causing any weirdness? You know, for me, I have an altar there. So that is an altar place of energy connection. I have water there. I have photos of good things. I have nature there. Got all those good things right there. Now we get to the most important one, other than the relationship one. They're all important because they work like little cubes with each other. Now we're going to go into the wealth and prosperity. That special corner, far in left hand. What the hell is sitting over there? Is it a bedroom? Is it a closet? Is it the kitchen? And God forbid, is it a freaking bathroom? Because if it's a bathroom that sits in that corner, you're going to want to keep the toilet down. You're going to want to make sure you cover all the drains with a seashell, cover it up so that it has a way to let things flow out unless it's being used, but you cover it so that the drain's not exposed and all your money is going down the drain. It can't contain anything. What kind of pictures do you have in that corner? Do you have a picture of beautiful lakes and waterfalls? If you have waterfall picture, does it show the waterfall being contained in a lake atmosphere? You can't just have waterfall, but you don't see a bottom where it's being captured at. What is it going into? It's going into a lake. It's going into this. If it just shows it going down, that just means it's flowing, but you're not capturing it. Does that make sense? Okay. This corner in the wealth is going to be your purples, your blues, your reds. This also can be a water fountain. This also can be a place where you put plants that thrive and grow, but you want to make sure you have lights there, a window there. You don't want your plants to be dying. Okay. This is also a place where you can put your wind chimes if there's a place there, because the chimes help to create movement. Okay. And be aware of the kind of chimes that you would put there. You want this energy to be where it's flowing. Are you going to put bamboo? Are they going to be brass, golden color, silver? When we're talking about currency, think about it. What do you have in that corner? I like to just have a nice, big, pretty, like right now, I have my tiger eye, my coin of prosperity, and the 8. I got the figure 8 there. Now, if I wanted to go really deep dive, into that corner, especially now being how everything on Mother Earth is opening up, everything's getting activated, all these ley lines are getting all charged up, and we got pyramids sending out all their signals and codes, and everybody's joining in, everybody's having a party right now, flight. I would just, I don't know, just make a big old eight over there in the corner, big one. And I think I probably would make it purple. But do I really need the money to really increase? I would do some purple and red. And then what I would do is I would hang a beautiful, like, crystals with beautiful ribbons of color all the way down, where it comes down and it meets into a bowl that you put different affirmations of currency. You can put even the what I call that made up printed money. You can put those there, or you can put those gold foil type of money there. It's all about the intention. It's all about what you're stating that corner to be and how you want it to move. Now, if you put an altar over there and it's dedicated to currency and wealth, good job. But here's the thing, make sure your butt goes over there and visits and gives thanks and create that energy flow and say, oh, thank you so much for all the good things. Our products are selling, our business is thriving, our clients are coming in, da 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 da. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm creating here, I'm creating, I'm creating. I am God, goddess. State it, put it over there. Okay? Have it beaming. Keep it fresh and clean. If you're working an altar over there, don't let it get all dusty and all things, creatures are starting to develop over there. You don't know what's growing over there and like what's going on over there. You know how you know you have a good altar? Because when you have to move, there's no dust by your altar. Not even on the baseboard. None. There's no dust anywhere. That's how you know your altar's strong. There'll be some around on the outside, but all behind it, all in front of it, there's no dust. And even if you hang your feathers out over your altar, there's nothing eating your feathers. That's how you know your altar is beaming. That's how you know. Secret to that. All right. So that's your wealth corner. What is in the wealth? And if it's blocked up and you got stuff and you got broken things there, you better move it. Get rid of it. If you haven't used it in the past 6 months or a year, and you know damn well you're not going to use it, get rid of it. Just be done with it. God knows I had to go through that. Okay, come on now. I had to let go of my purple medicine armoire. And that was not an easy task. But anyway, I passed that test after taking so many flower essences and chocolate and baths, and I made it through. Still have reminiscent thoughts about it though. Anyway, that's the wealth corner, okay? So that this is really important. If you have a closet, that's a part of it. You want to make sure your closet is organized. You want to make sure you have a light in there. Okay. If you want to decorate and put beautiful, powerful, abundant goddesses that represents like abundance, like Lakshmi, and goddesses that represent the power of creation, of money and flow, abundance, put it over there. Okay. Now let's just kind of dance on over. We already talked about fame and reputation. Now we're going to talk about on the right hand side as you come through your career door. Right there, right there. As you come in on the right hand side, what's there? What's right there? Okay, so on that right hand side, here's career door. Here it is right here. Helpful people and travel. Is there some place you want to go? Is there some place you've been trying to go, but you haven't been able to go because things, life, circumstances keep getting in the way? What's over in the corner there? What does it look like? Needs to be colors like gray, white, black, pictures of saints, angels. Hello, hello, beloveds. Okay. Gurus, places that you would like to go. What would you like to put over here? Well, I got all my Cosmo things here, so that tells you where I'm going. I'm going to Cosmos. So, I go and visit the Andromedans. I go out and visit with different star beings. It's all over here. Okay. That's my helpful people area. Then I got all the crystal beings here, medicine, and then the water. I work with water. Okay. Now we're going to move a little bit. Creativity in children. I'm already in violation of this one. Okay. Because right here is a wood bed, wood headboard, but it should be something circular and a metal piece. So the only way I could adjust that, if I say like I was a younger woman, younger couple, okay, and a husband and I, we just got married or we want to have a baby. Well, I want to make sure if I have this wooden headboard, I'm going to put something circular above it because the circle is going to represent fertility. It's going to represent that even if you put it in an egg shape, but a circle will do just fine because that circle of our egg is a circle. And when the sperm comes to it, it gives the light. As soon as the egg and the sperm meet, a light enhancement comes out. So I would put a nice, big, pretty, circular disc, mirror, light, whatever I want right there that represents unity. Okay? That represents creativity. Okay? I'm telling you a little something, something, something over the bed if you're trying to cultivate that. Okay? So those colors are going to be white and pastel. That's going to be metal art. If you have someone that makes cool metal art, you can have toys, circular and oval shaped things go here. You can put beautiful, say like you have the a wood headboard and the shelving thing. You can put the oval shaped crystals, different type of crystals there. You can use carnelian. Carnelian's great. You can use rose quartz. You can use a regular quartz crystal to be right in those areas. And you can put those there. Okay. So now the last one is the far right corner. Now your far right corner is going to be love and marriage. Okay. Now I'm going to back up to creative to where you want to have children. This is for all partners who are cultivating and wanting that here. Okay. You still want to use those shapes here to help activate that. Now, that far right hand corner is your love and marriage corner. This is where one of my famous things, there was this guy, he was real estate. I think it was in real estate. And he was in real estate. He also was like loan officer. I can't remember. But he was always talking about, I can't ever meet the right person. They're always coming and going in my life. And I said, really? He goes, yeah, would you come over and take a look? So I came over and I took a look at his home. And I went over to his relationship corner. He has this big picture of a red sports car going this way and then a white sports car going this way. So the red sports car had a guy in it and a white sports car had a woman in it, and she was coming this way, he's going that way. So what happened, both were meet in the middle, and they were kissing, in kissing to each other, but they were in their cars, so they were leaning over. But she was still going this way and he was going that way. I said, well, that's the problem. Get rid of that picture. He goes, oh, I don't want to get rid of that picture. I met this artist. I said, move it somewhere else, but don't have it over here in the relationship corner. Because what you're doing is you're saying relationships come and go. Look at the cars. What do cars do? They're both going in opposite direction. He goes, well, what should I put there? I said, well, what pictures do you have? He had a picture of a lake and two swans. Now, swans, they mate for life. Just the same like geese, they mate for life. And I said, put the swans up. He goes, oh, God, it just feels like, I said, put the swans up. And there was this one particular woman he wanted to really be with, but it was just never going anywhere. So he puts the swan picture up there. I said, now I want you to just stand over there in that corner, and I want you to think about what kind of relationship you want to have. I want you to just think about it. Now, over in your relationship corner, you can have red, pink, white, pairs of things, quotes that pertain to love. You can put love things over there. Divine relationship, divine love, divine partnership, divine, relationship. So he hangs up the picture. He speaks what he wants over there. And I say, now say it's done. Okay, it's done. I said, now walk away from it. Don't think about it no more. Sure enough, within a week, 7 days later, the young lady that he's been trying to talk to, they finally had more of a cohesiveness change in their relationship. It became more balanced, it became more talking to each other, falling in love deeper. And within a month's time, they were dating more, they were going out. And then within another few months, he was able to propose to her and she accepted and they got married. So that's the power of that. When you really look at your space and you really look at your space and you say, okay, what's not working in my space? What needs to go? How am I supposed to change this? Look at your space. How do you want to change it? Now, I just shared all this goodness with you. I did this a long time ago when I first started a YouTube channel. Did it a long, long time ago, way back in the day. And now I'm putting it up again because now is the time to really kind of make these little adjustments. Okay, you got this. All right, lovelies, I'm going to pull a card and leave you with that. I'm on here for quite some time. So we're going to do a Shaman Dreams card. Woo! And the card we're getting is Mindful Groupthink. I like that. Mindful Groupthink. What is the groupthink? Look at the key. Look at the treasure. Look at the flowers. Look at the mind. Look at the face. Mind is growing all kind of thoughts. Let's look up some extra things on this. Number 40. So 4 is foundation. Here it is. Oops. This says, keeping a clear mind, hurtful thoughts, and groupthink. Keeping clear minds, keeping those hurtful thoughts out. So this is all about good brings more good, love more love, gratitude more things to be grateful for. Okay. So take this info, do with it as you will. I hope it really inspires a lot of you to take a look at what you need to change, what needs to kind of develop differently for you. And just go have fun with it. Take the time and just have fun with it. There's no harm in it. You're playing with energy. Okay. You're moving energy so that you can just kind of move that energy. All right. All right, lovelies. That's my teaching for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. And just take a look. Try it out. Set your intentions. Try it out and watch how things start changing. Watch how it just starts flowing. Does that make sense? So be good to yourselves. Be soul light. Like and subscribe. Stay in your light. Be true to yourself. And by all means, GSL. Good spiritual love. All right. Be good to yourself. Bye, dears.